This is Eystream. He's been making videos for 7 days straight with no sleep. He really hopes that you love them, so like, subscribe, and hit the bell before today's video so we can finally take a nap. Please guys, he's going crazy. So if your friend's like, yo, dude, I need you to come straight over to my house, I got diamonds, you can be like, yo, I'll be right there. And then you can go ahead, charge up your trident, and then fly straight into the sky, and then you can fly to his house in style at super speed. It's pretty awesome, guys. Hey, what's up guys? Eystream back here with another Minecraft video. And today guys, you may notice I'm holding something. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's incredible, it's so stunning guys. Look at it, look at it. Do you know what it is? Surely you guys know what it is. It is the brand new Trident weapon in Minecraft. It is probably the coolest weapon in Minecraft to date, guys. You can throw it at people, you can stab people with it. It's pretty awesome. I absolutely love it, guys. But did you know there's a ton of other cool stuff you can do with it, including flying, bringing down lightning from the skies, and using it to travel at the speed of light, guys. It's insane the amount of things you can do with this thing. So I was like, yo, how about I make a video on the 10 things you can do with the Trident that hopefully you guys didn't know, because this thing can actually do so much more than just taking out mobs for breakfast, guys. It's insane, guys. So if you're excited for today's video, make sure to go drop a like down below. We're going for 2,000 likes on today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to slap the subscribe and hit the little bell icon to ding ding it to never miss an upload, guys. And you know what? I have a little bit of a challenge for you guys. Now, with the Trident, you guys can go ahead, charge it up, and throw it, and be like, cha-cha-cha-cha. It's pretty cool, guys. Now, what I want you to do is go ahead, get something to throw at today's like button, guys. It can be anything, preferably something soft, because you don't want to break your tablet screen or your mouse, guys, or whatever you're watching YouTube on, guys. So I want you to grab something soft to throw the like button. I want you to go ahead and throw it as if you're throwing a Trident and see whether you can make that like button go blue. Now, I actually don't think it's possible. So, if any of you guys are actually able to pull it off, make sure to let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to give you guys a heart because I will be very, very impressed. And those of you who aren't able to do it, that's okay. Let me know as well because I don't want to feel as bad because I don't think I'd be able to do it. But we're going to go ahead and get straight into today's video, guys. Just let this Trident. It's so beautiful, guys. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of just a blue fork. I mean, Actually, yeah, it's just a giant blue fork. I've just realized this. That makes it seem a lot less cool. But that's besides the point, guys, because it's got a ton of crazy uses. Number one of which being to fly, guys. You can actually use it to make a player launcher without any redstone, slime blocks, and all that fancy stuff, guys. All you need is a Trident, some water, and maybe some fence gates. And that's about it, guys. Now, you may notice I've got a dispenser here. Now, the reason for this is because we can't use a peasant Trident. No. We need a very special kind of Trident. So if I go ahead and stand on here, guys, that's going to go ahead and give me this Trident, which has a Riptide 3 on it, guys. Now, it's important you have this enchantment because it's the only way it's going to work. And, guys, I've also got some Elytra. But, you don't really need the Elytra. But, it's kind of a cool little touch, guys. So now you can go ahead and walk into this little water column. And you may be thinking, alright, so we're in the water column. Isn't this supposed to be a player launcher? Like, you get to go flying and stuff. Yes, guys, it is. But, first I gotta take a little bit of a shower, guys. That's what I'm doing here. I just gotta get rub-a-dub clean screen. I'm singing in the shower. That's right, guys. We're gonna get a little bit clean before we fly. Just kidding, guys. All you gotta do is once you're in here, load up your Trident. Go ahead, load it up. And blam! Check it out, guys. We are flying. It is really, really cool, guys, that you can go ahead and use a Trident with Riptide 3 to launch you into the sky, and then you can use the Elytra to fly. So if we go ahead and walk in here, charge up our Trident, kablam! Check it out, guys, and then we use our Elytra to glide to the ground in style, like, oh, I'm flying in style. So, if your friend's like, yo, dude, I need you to come straight over to my house, I got diamonds, you can be like, yo, I'll be right there. And then you can go ahead, charge up your Trident, and then fly straight into the sky, and then you can fly to his house in style at super speed. It's pretty awesome, guys, and probably one of the best ways to travel around your Minecraft world, because, it's just kind of boss. But, yeah, that is the Trident player launcher, and it's great, because normally, player launchers require a ton of redstone and fancy stuff, but really all you need here is a Trident, Riptide 3, and a 3 tall column of water, and that's it. But that, guys, is use number 1. Now, use number 2 is to open up a secret entrance here, guys. Now, you may notice that this isn't actually part of the natural terrain. Actually, no, it looks pretty suspicious, guys. I did make this before today's video, and I was like, yeah, nobody's gonna even notice this is here, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks very, very suspicious. But, guys, basically, there is a secret room behind here. You would have never guessed it, guys. But the ordinary player wouldn't know how to get back there. They might see this chest, and they look at it, and they go, it's a trident with loyalty 1. Why would I need that? And they might grab the trident and go, maybe if I throw it at the door, something will happen. No, guys. There is actually a really cool way you can use this special trident to open up the door. Now, it is important it has loyalty, because if it has the loyalty effect, guys, when you throw it, check it out, it'll actually come back to you, and you need that effect on your trident. Otherwise, this just is not going to work. Now, the next thing you may have noticed is there's a little bit of a gap behind the chest. Now, the normal, ordinary Minecraft player will probably just like, oh, some noob destroyed that. I don't have to worry about that. But you know better, guys, because what you can do is you can go ahead and throw your trident in that tiny little hole, and if you can pull it off, it'll actually open up the secret entrance. Now, this actually is really hard and takes a lot of practice, so this might take me a few goes, guys, but once you get good at it, it's really awesome. So if we go ahead and I just need to line it up, and okay, no, we missed. We need to get it in that hole. All right, it's in, and as you guys can see, entrance opens, and you can walk straight through, and then it closes behind you. It is really, really awesome, guys, and probably the best way to make a secret entrance, because, you know, everyone kind of knows the regular secret entrances with hidden buttons and that kind of stuff, but nobody really knows that you can make entrances with tridents. It's really, really cool, guys. I don't know whether I can pull it off again, but if you go ahead, line up the trident, get it in the hole. Oh, why is this so hard, guys? And okay, come on. In it goes, and as you can see, it opens up, and then it closes again. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and make this in your own Minecraft world, it's actually super, super simple and easy to make. What's going on is we have a chest here, we have a hole just behind it, and then if we go ahead and jump on this side, you can see that we've actually got a ton of pressure plates. So what's happening is when you throw the trident through the little hole, it's activating this pressure plate, which is activating this redstone. But if we go ahead and grab a redstone torch, just to show you what happens, guys, it activates this redstone here, so we'll go ahead and activate that. That turns off this redstone torch, but then go ahead, and these are connected to sticky pistons, both underneath and on top, which go ahead, and once they turn off, it pulls the stone backwards, opening up the entrance. Then, guys, because it has loyalty, the trident comes back to you, deactivating the redstone. So we'll go ahead and deactivate it real quick here, guys. And, okay, please, deactivate. There we go. Deactivates the redstone, which reactivates the sticky pistons, and then that closes back up the entrance, making for a really, really cool secret room and a great way to store your diamonds, because there's no way anybody's going to suspect that you need to use a trident to open up your entrance. Wait, why did it open? Wait. Mr. Cow, did you stand on the pressure plates? All right, also, I would recommend, you know, covering up the pressure plates. So, Miss Cows like Mr. Adam, not cows like Mr. Animal, animals like Mr. Cow over here don't accidentally step on your pressure plates. But for the most, guys, it is a really awesome way to build a secret entrance. So that is use number 2, guys. Now on to use number 3. Now, as you guys can see, I've built this thing, and you're probably thinking, what in the world is that? Now, yes, I know it looks a little bit strange, guys, but it is a head farm. Now, basically, guys, what I mean when I talk about heads, guys, is I talk about, like, zombie heads, skeleton skulls, all these kind of things. Now, if you guys notice, these are really awesome for making, like, decorations, all that kind of stuff. I think they're really cool anyway. You guys might not. But they're really, really hard to get in survival. But now that we have the trident, it's a lot easier. Because previously, guys, to get a player head or like a mob head, you would need to find a charge creeper, which are really, really rare. And then once you find a charge creeper, you would need to somehow get it to blow up another mob so that that mob would drop their head. And the chances of that happening are so slim and so rare that it's just really hard to get mob heads while you're in survival. But now, there is a much easier way to do this using the trident. So first off, guys, we're going to go ahead. Look at this chest. Hey, what is this? It is a trident with channeling 1 and loyalty 1. Those are the 2 enchantments you guys are going to need. Now, the next thing is this is 1 block of water and then a hopper. And then as you can see, this is about 3 blocks deep. And what you got to do, guys, is there's a creeper in there currently. But what you got to do is when you find a creeper, you want to go ahead and get him to follow you and then go ahead and punch him into that hole so he falls down. Once the creeper's in there, guys, you need to wait for it to start raining. So in this case, we're just going to go ahead, hit the command block. Oh, look at this, the rain. All right, once it does start raining, guys, you can use your trident with channeling 1 and throw it at the creeper. And 3, 2, 1, and blam, guys. The creeper will actually light up and become a charged creeper. That way you're not looking around forever trying to find one of these bad boys. Now, once you got that charged creeper, you need to find the mob which you want the player head. So in this case, we're just going to use a zombie, guys. So we'll go ahead and spawn in a zombie right here. We're going to switch into survival. And what you got to do, guys, is get the zombie to follow you. Now, this can be a little bit tricky and takes, once again, a little bit of practice. But if we go ahead and get the zombie to follow us up here into our little trap, we need him to get him to fall into that hole. So if we go ahead and get him in here. All right, I think we got this. Come on, come on. And then you got to go ahead and try and punch him into the hole, guys. Oh, no. Zombie, get in the hole. Get in the hole, zombie. Get in the hole. Oh, come on, that was close. There we go, guys. We got him in the hole. Now that he is in the hole with the creeper, we need to go ahead and get the creeper to explode so that he kills the zombie and not us. So if we go ahead and pull this off, hopefully this will work. What you got to do is stand right above the hole. And as you can see, the charge creeper will begin to light and blam. And okay, well, turns out the zombie had a little bit too much health and didn't actually die. That's a little bit awkward. I would recommend definitely punching the zombie a few more times before letting him go into the creeper, because a creeper may not kill him in one hit, which can be a little bit annoying, but unfortunately, that's just how it goes. But guys, the idea is if we go ahead and grab another creeper real quick, I'll just show you what's supposed to happen. Just go ahead, put a zombie in, switch into survival, and hopefully our creeper will destroy our zombie for us. And bam, there we go. It killed us as well, but it doesn't matter, because if we go ahead and check our chest here, guys, have a look at this. Ta-da! We have the zombie head. It only took us like 7 tries, but it's okay, guys. But as you guys can see, if you get good at this and you get a ton of creepers, you can use your trident with channeling 1 to go ahead and make them a charge creeper. And then when they're a charge creeper, you can go ahead and attract zombies in. And it's probably the quickest way for you guys to get heads in survival. It still takes a while, but it is way quicker than just waiting to find them randomly spawning in the world, guys. So that is our head farm. Now on to use number 4, guys. I'm going to switch the weather over to clear real quick. Here we go, weather clear. Bang! And is the sun coming back? Sun, you're coming back? All right, cool. We got the sun back. Now our next use, guys, is for flying. Now we had the player launcher already, but if it is raining, guys, you can actually go ahead and as long as you have, you know, some feather falling boots, you got some elytra, you got a Riptide 3 Trident once again, and a water bucket, you can actually infinitely fly and you don't need a player launcher at all, which is really, really cool. So if we go ahead, I'm going to take the elytra off for now and just chuck on the boots. And what you can do, guys, is when it is raining, you can go ahead and use your trident. And check this out, guys. When it's raining, you don't even need a player launcher. You can actually just launch straight up into the sky. It's really cool. And then if you're good, water bucket. Bang! Guys, that was actually MLG Pro right there, guys. Cue the MLG Pro horns. Let's go. All right, guys. So, yeah, what you want to do, guys, is basically when it is raining, you're actually able to use a Riptide 3 Trident to fly through the sky. And then if you guys don't have a elytra, you can go ahead and use a water bucket so that when you land, you don't take any damage. It's really cool and probably the funnest way to travel around your Minecraft world just by flying using... I did not use the water bucket that time. But basically, it's the coolest way to travel around your Minecraft world and probably... It allows you to reach a lot of heights that you wouldn't otherwise normally be able to reach. So if we go ahead and come up here, and then when we go ahead and land, if we can pull this off, water bucket, bang! Okay, well, I did not pull it off that time, guys. Or, if you guys do have an elytra, you can go ahead and launch yourself up with the trident, and then you can go ahead and fly down in style with the elytra. It's totally up to you guys, but if it is raining, then you don't even need the player launcher. You can just fly around with it, which I think is really, really cool. So that is use number 4. Let's move on to use number 5. Now, as you guys have already seen, we can use the trident to summon lightning on mobs. Now, the thing with mobs is they're kind of dangerous and, you know, I don't really like them. But what's even cooler is you can also use your, do we still have it? We do. You can use your channeling trident to go ahead and you can use it on armor stands, which is really interesting, guys. So if we go ahead and switch it back to rain, I don't know why I keep switching the weather back to clear when we keep needing rain. But basically, guys, when it's raining, if you want to go ahead and really scare one of your friends, because your friends are going to notice if there's like a zombie walking around. But if you just have a armor stand in your house and you go ahead and shoot the armor stand with your trident, it'll also bring down lightning, which is really interesting, and it'll also destroy the armor stand. Which, you know, if you're in a house with your friend, guys, he's going to notice if there's a zombie. But if you just have an armor stand in the corner and you throw a trident at it and lightning just appears, he is going to be super scared. So I think it's a really cool way to troll your friends. And I think I might even have to use it on my sister sometime, guys. Really, really cool way to do that. So it's kind of an use, but it's still really cool. Now, the next thing you can use the trident for is taking out the Ender Dragon. Now, this may seem a little strange because, you know, the trident's kind of like an underwater weapon. But you guys will understand in a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and I reckon we'll just grab a Loyalty 1 Trident. That's what you're going to need, guys. We'll jump over to the end. Kablam. All right, so now that we're in the end, oh, I almost fell. We're going to switch into creative real quick, you guys. But the idea is, guys, is when you're in the end and you want to take out the Ender Dragon, you need a bow and arrow because you need to take out the end crystals, guys. But you see, the problem with a bow and arrow when you're trying to take out end crystals is that, well, they're just a little bit hard because not only do you need tons of arrows, but, you know, bows and arrows are just kind of and they don't do a lot of damage, guys. But if you are smart about it, you can actually use one of these tridents. If you are using a loyalty 1 enchantment, you go ahead and throw it at the end crystal. Oh, we missed it there that time, guys. Come on, let's try this again. And come on, again. As you can see, you can use the trident to blow up the end crystals, and then it'll return to you because it has that loyalty 1 enchantment. Hey, Mr. Ender Dragon, no trying to kill me, alright? I'm trying to do a video, please. So it's really useful, guys, because that means you're not going to need to stock up on tons of arrows when you're trying to take out the Ender Dragon, because every time you try to take out the end crystal, your trident will return to you. So even if you miss, you'll get that trident back and be able to try again. So it's one of the easier ways to take out the Ender Dragon. Oh, and by the way, the trident also does a ton of damage, so you can also use it to throw at the Ender Dragon. If we can go ahead, okay, I'm not talented enough to do that, and the Ender Dragon's killing me. And as you can see, that trident comes straight back to us, guys, which is really, really, really useful when you are trying to take out the Ender Dragon. But yeah, really cool way, guys, to, you know, take it on, make things a little bit easier for you. I'm going to go ahead and kill myself real quick. There we go. And we'll jump back to the overworld. So, guys, once you are back in the overworld, we've got another use for you, and that is traveling at super speed, guys, because using the trident, you can move really, really fast. Like, I'm actually not even kidding. So, fast travel, guys. If you go ahead, and once again, you're going to need that Riptide 3 trident that we used for flying. But as you can see, I've built this underwater passage here, guys. Now, this is way faster than using, like, horses or rails, guys, which might surprise you, because if we go ahead and jump in here, you're probably thinking, all right, well, this is kind of dumb. You're just, I mean, like, swimming normally, guys, is just not fast enough. And it would be much smarter for me to, you know, get a horse, you know, or get a minecart or something. But if you go ahead and build one of these things, guys, and you have a Riptide 3 trident, guys, look at how fast we're able to travel here, guys. Ready? So, kablam, kablam, and kablam, and kablam. And check it out, guys. We are already to the other side. Now, look at how far we traveled, guys. If we go ahead and turn around, you guys may notice if I go ahead and switch into creative, look at how far we traveled and how quick we traveled. And what's really cool is you can build these entire things underground so that you can build these huge underground water networks where you can go ahead, jump in, and then use your trident to get through these at absolutely super speed. Like, look at how fast we can travel, guys. Like, we got that distance in, like, less than a second. It is insane, guys, how quickly you can travel with these tridents. So I definitely think using them for travel or, like, over horses or over minecarts is definitely worthwhile, guys. Now, I made this pretty big, but you can actually just make this really small, guys, so it just fits you. So, yeah, it's a really great way to travel around. So there's that, guys. Now, guys, our next thing is pigs. That's right, pigs. Now, these are super important because they can actually allow you to do a really quick method of gold farming using the trident. You're probably thinking, how in the world does that work? Now, if we go ahead and grab our trident here, once again, we need channeling 1 and loyalty 1. And we go ahead and we set the weather to rain here real quick, guys. Weather, rain. It's raining. It's sad. Actually, we might go thunder just for the purpose of, you know, a little bit scarier. And what you can do, guys, is use your trident to bring down lightning. And hopefully, there we go. Bam. When you use lightning on pigs, they turn into zombie pigmen. Now, you're probably thinking, all right, cool. You can use your trident to turn a ton of pigs into zombie pigmen. Why is this important? Because if you guys go ahead and kill all the zombie pigmen real quick, you guys, look at all the loot they drop, guys. They drop tons of gold. They drop tons of pork chop. And it's actually ridiculous, guys. It's a really quick way to farm tons of gold nuggets, in my opinion. And it's way easier than, you know, spending hours in the mine, guys. It's a really quick way to go ahead and farm gold. If you just go ahead, get a ton of pigs, hit them with the trident like, wha-bam! They will go ahead, turn into zombie pigmen, and then you can kill them for tons of gold, guys. So that is that purpose done. Weather clear. There we go. All right, let's move on to our next use for the trident, guys. So the trident can also be used, guess what? For trident farming. Who would have guessed it, guys? So you can actually use the trident to farm more tridents. Now, as you can see, I built this little fancy thing here. Now, basically, all it is it's a little bit of a cage here that's underwater. And then there's this thing here, which is where you want to go ahead and put a villager, guys. So you're going to obviously need to be near a village, and you're going to need to be like a river or some sort of water area. So if we go ahead and spawn the villager in here, guys, as you can see, it looks pretty normal here, guys. But we do have a zombie spawner as well. So when we go ahead and we set the time to midnight, real quick here, guys. All right, we'll just go ahead and do /time set midnight like that, guys. Once we start having these zombies spawn, you may be thinking, all right, this is cool, but these zombies will actually go ahead and try and chase the villager over here because they're programmed to try and kill villagers. In the time, though, they're actually going to accidentally walk underwater here, guys, and get trapped underneath the villager's thing, right, as you can see here. So the Zombies walk towards the villager. They fall into the water here, guys. Now, if you didn't know, if zombies spend a certain amount of time underwater, they will eventually turn into drowned, guys. Now, with drowned, I think there's like a 25% chance that they spawn with tridents, guys. So if we go ahead, we'll just wait for these guys to transform into drowns for a bit here, guys. Come on, hurry up, guys. I need you to turn into drowned for the video. Come on, guys. Any of you want to turn into drowned, please? It'll take a little bit, guys. Oh, this guy's shaking, guys. He's got to be close. He's definitely close to becoming a drowned. I can feel it. I'm sure of it. All right, 10,000 users. There we go. As you can see, guys, we got a drown. Now, this one didn't spawn with a trident. He actually spawned with a fishing rod, guys. But basically, the more zombies that spawn now, obviously, you're going to need to somehow find this or build this near a mob spawner. But as zombies spawn, they will walk towards the villager, fall in here, guys, turn into drown, and some drown will have tridents. And then you can go ahead and kill those drowned to go ahead and pick up their tridents, guys. That way you can farm tons of tridents, and then you can use them for all the different uses you saw in today's video, guys. And just to show you, if we go ahead and grab drowned spawn eggs real quick, guys, and we'll set the time back to day. Time set day, kablam, and we go ahead and spawn in, no, those are zombies. We need to spawn in a ton of drowned, guys. As you can see, some of them will spawn with tridents, and all those drowned will be stuck inside this little water thing here. You'll be able to come along, be the cleanup crew, kill them all, grab their tridents, and then you'll be able to use their tridents for all the cool things you've seen in today's video, guys. It's a really unique kind of way to build a trident farm, and there's a lot of different ways you can edit this farm to make it work better for you. But anyway, guys, down to our final use for the trident, which I'm sure a lot of you know already, guys, but you can use it as a far superior weapon to pretty much anything else. Because if we come in here, guys, the diamond sword has a 7 attack damage, but what might surprise you is the trident actually has an 8 attack damage. On top of that, guys, you can also use the impaling enchantment to go ahead and give it 2.5 times more damage underwater to underwater mobs, as well as already, guys, we've seen the Riptide and the loyalty enchantments today. So if we go ahead, give the trident, give it impaling 5, and then we go ahead and give it loyalty 3. Now, whenever we try to check out like enemies, look at this creeper, guys. We go kablam, one shot, one kill, KO, guys. That creeper didn't even stand a chance. Normally, it takes 3 hits with a, what are these called again? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, tridents, guys. It normally takes 3 shots to go ahead and kill a creeper with a diamond sword, but with a trident, you can kill him in 1. So, I know you guys probably already knew that, but if you didn't, you should definitely be using the trident over a diamond sword, because it actually does more attack damage, and if you have that impaling enchantment, it's going to do a ridiculous more amount of damage to underwater mobs, so especially if you're going to check out an ocean monument, guys. So those are the 10 cool uses for the trident. I'm hoping you guys didn't know. If you knew all of them, I'm pretty impressed, so let me know in the comments down below. I hope you did enjoy. If you learned something new, make sure to drop a like, guys. I will see you in the next video. But until then, guys, Eystream out. Bye!